Now, a few years ago, I was asked to cook for a fairly kind of famous English rock band called the Friendly Fires. I was asked to give them an Aussie barbecue breakfast experience. So I made some damper, but I thought bacon and eggs breakfast. But how can I make that Australian? So I thought about my favourite chefs, and Kylie Kwong is one of my favourite Australian chefs. I love her food. And she used to do this dish, mother-in-law eggs, I think it was called, and they were deep fried eggs with oyster sauce, spring onions and chilli. And I thought, that is so Australian in a way, you know, immigrant influence on our cuisine. So I took that, I took the bacon for the barbecue, and I thought, what else do we put on the barbecue? Prawns. So I combined all of these things together. So I call it Aussie Asian breakfast. So to start, few components. We've got egg noodles here. We're going to fry those to make a crispy noodle base. I've got a flat grill here, which I'm imagining is my indoor barbecue. I've got a wok with sunflower oil. So I'm just going to take a little bit of oil from the wok and I'm going to put it on our barbecue plate, which is super hot. And we're going to take these little egg noodles that have been pre-cooked and we're just going to make some little noodle cakes on the barbecue or on the grill plate. So we'll get those frying away. We've got our oil on here and I'll just check to see how hot it is. Not quite hot enough. We need it relatively hot. We're going to drop the eggs into it. There'll be lots of spattering, but the quicker they cook, the better. You want them really crispy on the inside and ooey gooey runny on the outside. And I get some chili, and we're going to finely slice the chili just into rings, straight across. Spring onion. So we only need maybe one of these. They're quite big. Cut in half. And then we're going to cut lengthways or on a diagonal, again, super fine. Okay, and that goes all in there, like that. We mix that up. And finally, we'll just pick some coriander. I did enough for 4 portions, so 1 on each plate. Now we cook the bacon. This is streaky bacon. So you have long bacon. Basically it's from the belly to the loin. So you have what they call the eye on the longer pieces. This is just the belly side. So we're gonna cook those together. Now, for the eggs, just crack them into a bowl because you can't crack an egg and put it into oil. It's just impossible. You'll burn yourself. There'll be lots of action. The moisture of the eggs hitting the hot oil, disaster. So in a bowl, stand back and let it do its work. Bacon's looking good. Okay, just move that to the side. Now in the same fat, I'm gonna cook my prawns. So look, 2 prawns per person. So all those flavors are coming together, the bacon and the prawns. And sort of pork and seafood is such a wonderful combination. You'll see this a lot in Asian food, the combination of seafood and pork. The fat of the pork with the wonderful sort of sweetness of the seafood. Yum. Okay, the moment of truth. We're going to plate up our bacon. So we just arrange that on the plate. Got a few prawns on there. Make sure you can see them. Okay, that goes down there. So, if anything's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong now. So this is where the eggs go into the oil. Liquid and oil, hot oil, not good. So stand back, use a bowl. In they go. And instantly, look at they just bubble up. So you want to make sure that they're nice and crispy. Don't mess around with them too much. It'll take a minute at most. So you just want them to be nice and golden. Flip them over. Look like a pair of swimming goggles. And on they go, onto the prawns. Bit of oyster sauce now, all over. That sort of unctuous saltiness. Then we get our beautiful garnish. And then a flurry of coriander. And there we have it, our beautiful Aussie Asian eggs. The best breakfast ever.